Mr. President.
Senator from Missouri.
Mr. President, reserving the right to object, I want to thank the Senator from Virginia for accommodating me here and allowing me to come to the floor. And I thank him for his remarks. I only got to hear the second half of his remarks, but I thank him for his remarks and am sure that he is in earnest about this nomination. Let me tell you why I am here, and I'll be brief, Mr. President. I know we have a vote that is about to kick off, but let me tell you what I am in earnest about. The crisis in Afghanistan, the attack at Abbey Gate this past August that cost 13 American service members, including one from my home state, from the state of Missouri, their lives, is a catastrophe unparalleled in our foreign policy in my lifetime. And it is my firm conviction, and it is also a promise that I made to the family of the fallen Marine from my state, that this Senate should perform its oversight functions related to the catastrophic withdrawal from Afghanistan, and in particular, the events leading up to that attack at Abbey Gate that resulted in the deaths of those service members and the deaths of hundreds, I'm afraid, hundreds of civilians and many hundreds of other Americans left behind. I've come to this floor before many times now to ask the Senate to hold accountable those who planned and led or failed to lead, in some instances, this operation leading to the attack at Abbey Gate, leading to that catastrophic loss of life, and leading, I'm afraid, to the disastrous turn in our foreign policy, the effects of which we continue to feel. And so it is my humble but earnest request that the Senate perform its basic oversight functions. And very briefly, let me mention one. United States Central Command ordered a report of the events leading up to the Abbey Gate attack that we learned of in February the 8th, I believe. We learned that report had been completed. It's several thousand pages long. I have the barest summary of it here. My staff and I have been through all of it, the thousands of pages. They had over 169 interviews that U.S. Central Command conducted, again, to try and understand how we got to this crisis point leading up to and including Abbey Gate. We have not had a single hearing in the United States Senate Armed Services Committee on this report. Now, I applaud Central Command for carrying out the report, for ordering it, for putting it together. But we, Mr. President, should be learning what we can and holding accountable those who need to be held accountable. Who has been fired? No one. Who has been relieved of duty? No one. And if you read the report, and I commend it to my colleagues, if you read the report, you will see individual after individual, commanders on the ground, warning that we are not prepared, that the administration was not prepared to get civilians to safety in Kabul, warning that the planning was not adequate, warning that there were dangers. And so, Mr. President, I ask again that the committee do its basic oversight job, perform its basic functions, hold a hearing on this report, hold accountable those who failed in that catastrophic withdrawal from Afghanistan. Until that time, Mr. President, I'm going to continue to ask that the Senate observe regular order in leadership positions of the Department of Defense, and for those reasons I object.